Hey guys, this is your girl TamCam, always TamCam, and today is Saturday, approximately 2 weeks since I made my promise to embark upon this 365-day journey of uploading a YouTube video every day. I am very committed, but like I said before in previous videos, it is almost, impossible to upload a video every day unless you have a very strategic system in place. So in today's video, I am actually going to see one of my really good friends who helped me out with this huge favor years ago. I had this idea to do a rap song to gain business and gain trust and loyalty with the high schoolers back in 2014. It is now, 2019. Once again, I am enlisting his help, and he's going to help me come up with some cool beats for my future YouTube shows. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm on my way right now to go see my really good friend, Larry McLemore, aka DJ Quick of Tie-Dye Production. And he is a phenomenal DJ, mixer, beat maker, and I'm just so happy that I get this opportunity to kind of collab with him once again. Hey guys, this is your girl TamCam, another episode of DailyTam, and I'm here with my homeboy. I haven't seen him in years. I don't know how long. How long has it been?
A long time.
A long time.
At least 5.
Ooh, we can't see you. There's light behind you, but that's okay. We're gonna put some light on him. Should we open?
Yeah,
all right.
Open.
So last time I saw Larry, oh my God, he was helping me with this song for my business. And finally we got it to play on the radio. Probably the last week of school.
Right.
But
we accomplished the goal.
Exactly. We accomplished the goal. I swear I contact the radio station every freaking day. And then it took a box of donuts, to get invited into the studio. So I was like, really? I could have thought of this the first week of school.
That's it, man. Box of donuts.
I know, right?
Krispy Kreme. We got a box in there right now.
I know, right? Oh, really?
I think it's one.
No, I'm all good. But yeah, so he's helping me with some tracks for the new YouTube channel, day 14 on my 365-day journey. I'm trying to get him to do it as well because he's such a talented person.
I got too much going on.
I know it's hard, but you know what? I'm gonna still keep on bugging him about it.
I am very proud of what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
You're motivating me right now. You're motivating me and intimidating me at the same
time.
Oh
man, I don't mean to do that. So he sent me some tracks. I requested 10 tracks from him, so I can pretty much license them from him, for 1 year, and some really good ones. So I'm looking for 2 more, but he wants to customize one for me. So I'm like, what?
Right. You deserve that. This is. I'm like, she's bigger than she said that out to be.
Whatever. So let him hear the one that I chose.
That's the sample. Then you asked me what the sample was, so that's
I love that because it's got like a slow and a fast beat to it. A slow and a fast beat to it. Yeah. I like a New Orleans twang to it. I like fast beats. I like a little boppy to it. I don't know if that's even a term.
Bounce, man.
A little bounce.
New Orleans is bounce.
Yeah, a little New Orleans bounce.
Okay.
So
we're a true artist.
True artist.
Like what's that?
Right.
You want me to cut this light out?
No. It's good. It's all good. Yeah, I want it to be very raw. Okay. In the beginning. Yeah, and then I'll start getting very technical. But right now, this is like history.
Okay. Yeah. So I did another track the other day. It was a guitar bass. I don't know. Just I'm like you. Like I'm trying to stay busy. I need to get to that. I need to challenge myself to do a track a day or 2 tracks a day.
Right.
Video or me. Video of me doing that. So that's part of when I start my challenge. Probably it's gonna be something. So.
I'm telling you, when you decide to do something and you put a goal on it, and I'm pretty sure you've done this before, but life just takes over.
Yes.
it really does pull something else out of you.
And it's hard to be everywhere all the time sometimes.
Yeah, it really is.
And when you're like we talking about school and life takes over, life is going to be there regardless. So you have to figure out how, like we just talking about, how do I squeeze that into an hour in my day or 2 hours in my day to be able to do it? Even me and you just sitting down, we had to schedule some time because of my schedule just to be able to sit down and, okay, I'm free and I got to look at what I got going on,
right.
I got to DJ, I got to be, spend time with the family, I got to do this. Yeah, but we make time for it,
Exactly.
You have to make time for your success.
Exactly.
Everybody has, well, not everybody, but if you're smart, you get your 9 to 5, and then you create your own hustle on the side.
Right.
And hopefully, if you're hustling hard enough, before it's time for you to retire that 9 to 5, you better sit down that 401k and just sit it to the side because you created a hustle that will sustain you for the rest of your life. So that's just money you can put up. That's how we go.
That is like wisdom from the quick. Wisdom from the quick. Why do they call you quick?
Actually, because I DJ. I mean, I'm a DJ by. I'm a DJ by nature. I guess I just like rhythm. I like music, so I'm a DJ by nature. I mean, not by nature, but
you are. I mean, it's natural. I mean, you can't do this like just go to a computer and just it has to be something natural inside of you.
Right.
Like, did you learn like tutorials? Did you go to school to learn all of this?
No, I kind of taught myself and asking questions, and
that's natural.
I mean, these youngsters today, I got a family member that's wants to produce and end up producing, but doesn't want to help anybody else.
Does more talking than anything.
Right. Well, I mean, you can't be afraid to put yourself out there. I mean, because I'm just saying that from experience. Cause that's how I used to be.
Right.
Even when I was DJing, again, I started out DJing in high school, and then around that time NWA came out, and so Dr. Dre's, I'm like, man, well, the producers is making all the money. So I told my cousin, like, here, man, you can have all the DJ stuff. I just DJ when I want to. Now I'm gonna just start making beats, and I kind of started with Tight Eye. That was the birth of Tight Eye Productions, and started doing things. But after a little vacation, I came back and got with my dude DJ Envy, man. He saw him DJing. Me amigo, man, you all right, man? Let me scoot over a bit. I remember this, man. And it just the bug bit me, so now I'm back DJing, and DJing is taking over production. So now I'm back to, and I want to get back to producing. You know what I mean? But my approach is a little different because of how the game has changed. We're talking about between social media and YouTube.
Oh my God, it's changed so much.
And doing whatever, who'd have thought I've been sitting down? I mean, you think you're gonna sell beats to rappers, so but who'd have think I'm gonna sit down and lease some tracks to somebody using their website?
Right.
That's where
another avenue.
So you got to think outside the box now and think a little different. I don't always have to deal with artists or rappers. And I'm telling you all the time, like, this music playing on the elevator when you get on it.
Exactly.
Somebody made it.
Exactly.
And somebody's paying for it. So thinking a little bit outside the box. I do a lot of hip hop tracks because a lot of guys around me that want hip hop, but I just do different. I tell I'm trap is cool. I don't have nothing on trap beat, but that's not my it's just not where I'm at. But I will make I'll sit down and mimic a trap beat for in 5-10 minutes. We'll whip that up too. But that's just not my thing.
So just know that anytime I play your song, it's always going to be a link in the description. It's always going to be a tag on the video too. Because my whole thing right now is when I started a staffing company, I really purely wanted to just start helping people. Because I feel like I have that thing for talent. Like, I don't have the talent that most people have, but I have the gift of recognizing talent.
Right.
And so
that's the art. That's the artist in you.
Yeah, exactly. And so I that's my mission right now, is to just help people get exposure. And so by the way, did you know you're my first person I'm interviewing on my channel? Oh, like the very first person.
Wow, oh Lord. See, now the pressure's just really
I was just thinking about that on the way here. I was like, oh my God, I'm like giving you this platform to like you're the first person.
Yeah, so, I feel honored. Yeah. I mean, I'm like I said, you're right. And that's kind of always been my goal, is to help people. I always tell, cats when they come in and want to work with me in the studio, like, if I can't teach you something outside of just doing music for you, then I'm probably not going to work with you.
Exactly.
That's one of the biggest things for me, is being able to mentor in a sense, because, so many people think it's easy to just come in this game and just take a beat, rap on a track, go to the club and promote it. And nah, this is a business at the end of the day. It's
at
still
the end of the day, yeah.
It's still a business. And once you begin to realize that and look at yourself as a businessman, you know, with managers, and that's when a person like you comes in and being able to take and manage talent. You know, you have to seek someone like Tam and be able to, you know, someone not like myself. Even though I have a lot of talent, people always guys come to me like, man, I'm like, bro, I'm not Puffy, I'm not Suge, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What do you think I can do for you? And I'm trying to get on in a sense myself. But people on the outside looking in just see me doing a lot and think, oh man, Quick is on, and Quick is doing. Man, I put in a lot of hard work, and if you see this is what I'm doing, oh man, I can just imagine what hard work is like. Because this is a lot of hard work, and to me, I'm not doing a whole lot of nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I make a little noise around the city, and you know, and I do suggest get out of your city. I do go out of town and travel and do other things with the music, but it's a lot of work just to make a little noise in your city.
It is. It's a constant hustle, and that's what I'm realizing is all about the probability of doing something every day. Like you gotta, you know, put it out there
for yourself.
Yeah, you know, because the more you do, you know, one thing, the better or the greater the results are.
That's it. I mean, and now that the better you get at it.
Yeah, the better you get at it as well. Like I've already seen a little progress in me doing these YouTube videos. If you look at the very first one, and I know I'm stumbling right now because he's my first interviewer. I've been doing all these videos by myself, but I know eventually I'm gonna get better. I mean, I can't do nothing but get better, right? You know, the more you keep doing something. So I'm gonna go at it. You know, I'm gonna go at it hard. You know, I can't wait to see what 2020 around this time of year is like. You know,
I mean, because you know for yourself and what you're putting into it, that is going to be different.
Absolutely.
And that's the mindset you have to have going into when you sit down. But don't just think that it's going to be different. What are you going to do to make it different? You can't just say, oh, it's going to be different because I've learned a few more things. If you don't use the things you've learned, then it's still the same. You're going to be in the same position you are. You know,
absolutely.
If in other words, if I teach you something and you don't do anything with it, then you're going to be the one that's going to probably be suffer from it at the end of the day.
So in the beginning, you called yourself, what was your distinct title? And then, fast forwarding to today, what is your title today?
Again, everybody calls me Quick, but my full DJ name is Mr. Quickness. And again, that started actually as a football thing. On the football field, I was just a little skinny, fast kid.
Oh, that's where it come from.
Right. And so, but as I got older,
but he does respond really fast, and that's what I thought it was for. Right. I was like, well, he must get on to work really fast, which he did. I mean, he the one who set the date and everything. So
that's part of it too. That is when you say get the present date. So I'm gonna go. So Mr. Quickness was the football little young, maybe elementary school kid. So by the time I got in junior high and scratching started to come about, and hip hop was growing big, and I was like, oh man, so you, me and my bro, who's Doc D's on the well, but snatch my speaker anyway. But so he and I got into DJing, and we would go spend our little money. His mom would give us a line. We go spend our money on records. Hey, just like the movie Juice. We go in the record store, and I just slipped and stole a few records. I was like, oh my God, that is what DJs really do. Me and my boys have done the same thing. Hey, distract them, man. I'm gonna go and grab a few. Yes, the same thing. So started out DJing, and probably I DJed all through high school. So by the time I was about 18, maybe I was still in high school when I started producing, but probably about 17, 18, got my first machine shop to Louisiana Red for believing in me and buying me a $3,000 keyboard, and it's like, yeah, man. I said, Red, if you buy this for me, man, I promise I'm gonna make us. Oh, I promise. And he believed in me, and he did. And that was the birth of the whole Tight Eye production. So then I worked with Big B. I started doing something on my own. We had a little local song. And the actual first artist that I probably, like I said, worked with heavy was Big B. Man, I'm so proud of just working with him.
I love Big B.
I
don't even remember how I met Big B. Like, we just hit it off, brother and sister, just like.
He's a genuine spirit.
Yeah, he is a genuine spirit. I just been trying to encourage him, get back in the game. I know he's doing a family thing too, but
right.
Life just takes over. But
I always tell him the same thing, man.
He got a gift.
Ain't no Big B. I can't promote Big B without Big B. Yeah, you know, and that's
Come on, Big B.
Yeah. So, but I just sent him some tracks, so I know he's back working on some things. So,
He is.
Yeah,
he did
so
tell me that.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, we excited to be working again, and that, you know, from that point, you know, E Right, you know, was the label, and that records took us to a whole nother level. You know, selling, you know, close to 30,000 units, and you know, in movie soundtracks and doing different things. So I was like, all this production thing is going to be. But again, we doing stuff, but we not really understanding fully the business and gravitating for ourselves. So when you have to do it all for yourself, you start to be like, oh, this is a lot of work. And when they say team, and when they get up there, I want to thank such and such for doing it, thank my staff for putting up in there. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of people, a lot of things that it takes to make an event or anything that you're doing run smoothly. I may be the front runner as the DJ, but there's so many people behind me that do things, set up the cables and do stuff. I don't just get to come in and just stand on stage and wind everything dark. If I did, you know, then I would probably be a superstar. But I still have to hook the cables up, so I'm still my own road crew and all this. And you know, DJs know. So
people don't realize this, but in a lot of cities, in particular Dallas, there are a lot of underground superstars they're so phenomenal in talent. And I mean, I consider you one of them as well, you know. I'm not like into music, but I've heard like tons of like Big B music, and coming from a non-music background, it's something that I want to listen to, you know. And I don't know if I'm kind of biased because I know Big B, you know. But
you try not to be biased.
Yeah, you try not.
Well, B will tell you it's a lot of his songs that I don't like. I mean, not a lot. Let me say. There's a lot of things that we've done that I don't personally like. That, you know, B's like, oh man, that's jam. I was like, oh, okay.
Creative differences.
Yeah, exactly. It's
yeah.
all right to me.
Yeah.
I don't even like the beat. B. I did the track, and I'm like, I don't even like. He's like, yeah, man. It's, okay.
Yeah.
And everybody hears something different.
Exactly.
And you know, but you know.
Ultimately, it's up to you to represent who you are.
Right. And that's kind of where the present day Mr. Quickness evolves. So I'm back to DJing. So Mr. Quickness is the DJ again. So, you know, of course, the DJing part of it came coming being quick with my hands. I was one of the battle DJs. I used to battle one of the battle DJs, going behind your back and spinning.
What? You used to do that?
Yeah.
But I also want to, like, if you have an event that's coming up that I'm able to come to, I do want to follow you around, because right now I'm trying to figure out what I want this channel to be about. And I know for a fact that I'm very interested in people, you know, their lives. What do they do? What did it take to achieve your dreams and goals? What are the sacrifices that it take to get to where you are? And, you know, what have been some of the setbacks? And so I know a lot of high schoolers and even people in college want to be producers like yourself. Would you consider yourself a producer?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm a DJ. DJing is paying the bills. Producing is, buying a 40 for me, or buying Ciroc for me right now. You know, that's my producing is Ciroc money. You know, DJing is almost the rent money now. You know what I'm saying?
So I do want to really go behind the scenes on most of my interviews and just get a hands-on look at exactly what you go through, because I think a lot of people don't know what the hustle and grind is. And in particular, I don't, I see only the surface. I see you as a great producer, and, I'm thinking, okay, you got a machine, you can hit buttons and beats can come out. I know there's a lot of thought into it, kind of like photography. Right, no, it's not the camera. It's all about the photographer and our skills. So don't get it twisted.
It is. I mean, because I can just take pictures of myself.
Exactly.
I can tell people, no, that picture, they be like, oh, it's a beautiful picture. Trust me, they didn't just snap that and it just came out like that.
Exactly.
The photographer went behind the scenes and did something to spice or enhance that visual that they had from the canvas of that picture. So I definitely agree. So what I'll do, I got an event coming up. I do say that event with some very encouraging, clean, most Christian poets.
Okay.
And we doing it at the Cox Theater House in Plano this month on the 21st. I'll be back in town to do that. Okay. I'd like for you to come out, maybe speak to some of the poets.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Thomas T. New, the host of it, and just tell her, hey man, I got somebody like just
Wow.
just for some media, and it'll be some coverage.
See, that's what it's all
interview
about.
him as well.
Okay.
You know, talk about, give him an opportunity to talk
I would
about
love to do that,
because
yeah.
we've been doing it for a couple of years now,
Uh-huh.
and it has grown immensely. It's, you know, it is in a sense of ministry. You know, shout out my man Jazz Tate, funny comedian, Lasagna Witt. You know, those. I mean, they funny. And Jazz, you know, his thing is building up the community. I mean, you know, the kingdom through laughter. You know what I mean? It is just, you know, to bring about change. As much as I do on the outside, you know, I still am on the inside trying to help. I'm a front lines guy though. You know what I mean? You know, I'm
Right.
cool with the, you know, the marches, this and that, but I'm a action person.
Exactly.
Hence the new
Taking
modern
action.
day Mr. Quick.
Right.
Someone asked me, you know, recently, a couple years ago, you know, what was my best quality? What did I think my best quality is? I'm like, and that's part of it. The ability to think quick on my feet. Your survival depends on you being able to think fast on your feet.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's a part of the creative process.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, me and my brother Doc, when we're doing events and the cable breaks or the microphone, the battery. This is my brother.
How you doing?
DJ Doc D, one I was just speaking on.
We on
This is my YouTube channel.
She's kind of interviewing me, so I just wanted to see some behind the scenes stuff.
It never stops.
Yeah, so
It never
I had
stops.
a gig last night. He needs to come get some grab set of speakers.
Where you get the naked lady from, bro?
Well, we found him, man.
What's happening?
So, you know, this is the garage, you know, we got a zillion things, you know.
What else?
I'm not into fashion. That's my. Oh, it's in the house, man. I was using it, Doc. Hold on.
So what's going on? He's
So he's getting ready to go DJ. It's gonna be a little couple hours we finish. He's DJing for, I think it's some senior citizens. Just a little speaking engagement, but he's getting set up. Then gonna switch it over to Mark B. So they're gonna hook up later. So last night I DJ'd and I was tired and I didn't want to get the speakers to him last night. So his event is right up the street in Lancaster. So he's coming through and get the speakers. And this is what teamwork is, you know. So this is what I want people to see, that you have to have a team that's, you know, he didn't mind coming over here to get them.
You're making the dream work.
Yeah, that's
You know
what you have to do.
Can't make the dream work
many
by
hats.
complaining, you know what I'm
Many
saying?
hats. This is the part of the DJ hat. This is behind the scenes for the DJing. So, you know, we're gonna get back in Tam and working on some few tracks. So y'all just stay tuned, man. You know, this girl is doing some amazing things. I'm blessed to be the first interview. So mine is gonna be real crazy. So, but
your YouTube channel?
no, my interview.
Oh, okay.
So when we're doing events and the cable breaks or the microphone, the batteries go dead.
Right.
You know, you have to be able to wear the batteries. You know, you don't have time to stumble and fiddle around and, you know, not saying that that's a life or death situation, but it could be a life or death situation.
Right.
You know, what do you do if the brakes go out in your car?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I you know, something in me just thinks that far ahead.
It's
You
all
know?
a part of not reacting and taking action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I say that to when I say say knowledge is key. Learn as much as you can about as much as you can, because the more you know, the better your chance of survival are. Period. In any environment.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I was in prison for 4 years. You know, I mean, who'd have thought? You know, I mean, and you know, I mean, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but you know, I'm able to go into any environment and survive. You know, and not succumb to, you know, the line.
And that's a special talent too, to be able to adapt in any environment. Like, I thank God for my New Orleans background, even though I feel like Texas really didn't soften me up. I mean, I came here so hard, and then now I feel like, you know, I feel like, you know, like 2 years after I moved from New Orleans, I started like turning green. Like,
What?
you know, I was like, where's mother? Like, where's, instead, with my mama. You know, I just lost my edge, you know? And so,
You think that?
man, when I first moved here to Texas, I lived in Mesquite. And it was like nothing but cattle and, you know, nothing but land back in 2003 or 4.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are all the black people? Like literally, where all...
They're not out there.
And it was like...
you moved to a safe neighborhood, though.
Well, it was a decent neighborhood. It was safe. I would say it was
it's
safe.
If you didn't see any black people, then you're...
Oh, no,
and
I
I'm
would
not
say
saying
that.
No, I'm definitely not saying that, because, I mean, we know what's the truth. I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah.
from the hood.
Well, I mean, this is predominantly black, right?
This is. But this is a safe neighborhood. But, again, this is not the inner city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And so this neighborhood, which is a beautiful neighborhood, and I took some clips of it. You guys saw it in the beginning of this video. I mean, I call this area like the Huxtables. area.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
He's scratching his head. You would think so.
Yeah. Well, this is it's a nice thing.
It's a nice thing.
But it's in the South. It's in the South, believe it or not.
Well, I want to do one thing. I'm coming up with these little ideas, on the fly. And so since you're my first interviewer, and I'm gonna start using this as an ongoing trend, I want to start holding everyone who I interview accountable for their actions. You say you like to take action, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay. So 1 year from now, I'm gonna come back September 7th, 2020. And tell me one thing you want to accomplish, and then I'm gonna come back and follow up.
Oh wow, one thing.
I love this. One thing you want to accomplish
that I would think is big for me, because I always, but can I do it in a year? It's
in a year from now, like something that you know.
Realistic goal.
Something you need to do realistic, right? It could be financially, it could be career-wise, something that you want to see happen for your career, whether it's the trucking company, whether, because he drives trucks on the side, which is amazing. It's an amazing career. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Or if you want to do something music-wise.
I definitely want to push myself music-wise. So, of course, this, like you said, would be my push. By this time, I'm going to say that I'm going to have at least my first placement, whether it be movie or television. I'm going to have a song or a track placed in some form of entertainment by this time, September 7th. 2020.
All right, guys, y'all heard it. And I'll be coming back to interview Mr. Larry Quick right here.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
All right.
I might be a little more grayer by then.
Hey, you're going to have the long dreads too, all over. Probably in a ponytail by then.
Wow.
All right, so we about to get back to this music. I got my boy here, Quick Larry, and you know what? One last thing, I need a request from him. Can you please like a sister on YouTube? So, all right. So let me see you like me.
All right.
Boom!
Yeah.
There we go.
Make sure y'all go to Always TamCam.
Always TamCam.
Subscribe to my girl page.
Yes.
Do some big things.
Yes.
I'll be back on now.
Yes.
I'm gonna share the interview, of course. Y'all be checking for me, man.
Yes, we're gonna follow up.
1 year from now.
1 year. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is TamCam and DJ Quickness, and we are out.